happened to Elisa Lam. Her body was found floating in the rooftop water tank, an impossible place for her to reach alone. The security footage showed her in the hotel elevator, acting erratically, peering into the hallway as if something unseen was following her. She pressed multiple buttons, stepped in and out, and then she was gone. Authorities ruled it an accident. Case closed. But for Nathan Carter, a journalist obsessed with unsolved mysteries, the story was just beginning. The investigation begins. Nathan checked into the Cecil Hotel on a cold November night. His room, 1412, was on the 14th floor, not far from where Elisa had stayed. With a camera in hand and a notebook filled with theories, he was determined to uncover the truth. He spent the first few hours retracing her steps, taking the elevator, pressing the same buttons she had. The doors didn't behave like in the footage. They closed normally, no delay. He spoke to the night clerk, an old man with sunken eyes and a permanent scowl. "People come here looking for ghosts," the clerk muttered. "Some find them." That night, Nathan set up his camera facing the room's mirror before lying in bed, reviewing old news reports on his laptop. The radiator hissed. The air felt damp. Then, a whisper. His breath hitched. He wasn't alone. The elevator game. At 3 a.m., Nathan decided to play the so-called elevator game, an urban legend that supposedly opened a portal to another world. Elisa's erratic behavior in the footage made some believe she had unknowingly played it. He entered the elevator and pressed the sequence of floors. 4, 2, 6, 2, 10, and finally 5. The doors slid open, revealing a dark hallway. It shouldn't have been dark. The hotel wasn't that abandoned. Nathan's heart pounded. A shadow moved at the far end. A woman, standing completely still. Her wet black hair clung to her pale face. She smiled. The doors wouldn't close. He pressed the close button frantically. The woman lurched forward. The doors snapped shut just in time. The elevator shot upwards. Nathan's stomach dropped. The numbers on the panel blinked erratically. 4, 7, 3, 8, 14. Ding! The doors opened to the rooftop. He stumbled out, confused. The access door was supposed to be locked, but it was wide open. Then he saw it, the water tank, and standing beside it, Elisa Lam. Her face was obscured by her long, dripping hair. Her hands twitched in unnatural angles. Nathan froze. This isn't real. The air grew heavy. The distant hum of the city vanished. A cold, wet hand gripped his wrist. A whisper slithered into his ear. "Help me." The final broadcast. Nathan's camera was found on the rooftop, still recording. The footage showed him stepping into the elevator, playing the sequence, and disappearing when the doors opened. His body was never found. Just like Elisa, he became part of the Cecil Hotel's legend, and the guests still whisper. When they take the elevator late at night, sometimes the doors don't close, and sometimes they hear a girl giggling from the rooftop.